Hi, I'm Jenny Sanchez, and this is Sullivan 180 Presents Take 5. Our guest today is Audrey Garro from A Single Bite. Audrey, thank you for joining me. Could you please introduce yourself and share what you do at your respective organization?
Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate 180 and Sullivan 180 inviting us to participate. Again, my name's Audrey Garro. I am the executive director of A Single Bite. We are a small not-for-profit located here in Sullivan County, New York. And our focus is to educate young people about real food, specifically to teach them the difference between processed food and real food. Recently, we've switched our focus with the COVID-19 crisis to provide prepared meals for children and their families here in Sullivan County.
Could you talk a little bit more about that? What are some challenges? What are some positive experiences you've had with shifting your focus?
Sure. Well, with the closing of schools, we were unable to deliver our program, which primarily presented in the classroom by volunteers. And so as we became aware of some of the changes that were happening for families in the county, people losing employment, children not receiving the meals that they would in schools in the same manner that they would, although schools were sending home breakfast and lunch sandwiches, kind of it came to our attention that the entire family might not be receiving the same nutrition that they were prior to this crisis happening. So our relationship with Foster Supply Hospitality, Kirsten and Sims Foster being the founders of A Single Bite, we kind of put our heads together and looked at the talents that were available to us, specifically the culinary talent, and we put together a team to start to work with the school districts and determine families that may be at risk for food insecurity or real hunger, identify them, and then using some of the mechanisms that were put in place when schools closed to actually deliver meals directly to people's households. We were also able, through this process of starting to prepare meals, to draw on the vendors, the farmers, the producers locally who were also adversely affected by this crisis, and to utilize their products. So then we were really put in a position where we were feeding our neighbors with our neighbors' food. And that became really an extension of the core mission of A Single Bite.
If community members wanted to help out or donate or volunteer, what could they do to aid your efforts?
So there are a couple of ways that people in the community, small businesses, and individuals, families that might be actually doing okay right now could help. And one is us, obviously, to make a donation. We are a not-for-profit. We are a component fund of the Community Foundation of Orange and Sullivan. Very proud to be affiliated with that organization. So people can make a contribution. You just need to go to our website, I think, to learn a little bit more and to see the donation link, and that is asinglebite.org. But the other thing that we found, that relying on volunteers to help us to deliver these meals has become a necessity, as I said, with schools closing. So Operation Feed, which is an extension of the Rotary Clubs here in Sullivan County, has jumped in to help us to fill the gap that school buses were. We're very proud to be able to work with them and are now serving meals to every school district in the county with their help. So volunteers could also get in touch with Operation Feed or directly with A Single Bite. There are a couple of school districts where we're delivering meals to people's homes, and we need volunteers to help us do that as well.
Aside from your website, is there a phone number they can reach out to as well?
Sure. You can reach us directly at 845-482-1030 on the web, obviously at our website, or contact me directly, Audrey at A Single Bite, and I'll be looking forward to hearing more from the community. Maybe they've heard about us. Maybe this is the first time, but we're certainly committed, at least through the end of the school year, to getting meals to people who are at risk for hunger or experiencing food insecurity in some way. And then once the school year starts, we're actually looking at making the program evergreen, continuing it in our best fashion.
Thank you so much for being here and for letting us know what you are doing to help Sullivan County.
Thank you, Jenny. Appreciate it.